Josh, massive game. What was working for you on your routes with Drake there?
Just a blessing, to be honest. But Drake's best quarterback in the nation, so he puts the ball where it needs to be. And Coach Long was put me in a good spot, and I got to do my job and get open. So it was clicking, and we got the win. That was the most important thing, but it was a big day for me. Thank you for that.
Can you break down the touchdown route and the ball from Drake?
Yeah, it was a corner route. The play wasn't designed for me, but it was cover one. So when we recognized that, I pretty much knew that it was going to be to me after that, and I knew I just had to get open. Drake put the ball in a good place, and I scored.
After they went up 21-17, Max said that you went to him and said, "Don't worry, we got this."
Yeah.
What happened there? Tell us about it.
Well, Coach Brown usually just comes up to me and he would just be like, "Well, it's on like 11, like you got to make these plays." So then I was like, I went up to him and I just reciprocated the energy and I said, "Coach, don't worry, I got you right here." And I told that same thing to Coach Longo too. I'm just like, I got you when you need it. So pretty much that, just getting trust between the head coach and the player and the offensive coordinator and the player, just trying to keep building that.
And you did on that ensuing drive. They went up 21-17. I think you and Drake hooked up 3 or 4 times on that drive, and that was when you got your touchdown. That was just kind of two standard guys setting their stage that possession.
Yeah, Coach Longo was calling some stuff for me, and like I said, I just had to get open. And Drake, I'm glad he looks at me. I'm looking at the sheet, 16 targets, so he's looking at me. Can't complain. The cards were falling in my favor today, and we won the game.
Josh, you talked a lot about being a focal point of opposing defenses, yet they lose you a lot. How do you get lost? How are they able to lose and just not know where you are and you find all those seams?
Honestly, it's just because we got other guys that make plays too. So, any given Saturday, any guy can make plays. Last week, AG had 180. So it's like whoever's day it is. The defense can't say, I'm going to take away 11 or I'm going to take away 3. Or the tight ends, we got dudes that can make play there. So it's just they got to play us straight up, and it's hard to play us straight up when we got 2 of the best in the nation.
How often would you say it happens to where you mentioned on the touchdown pass it wasn't designed for you, but y'all saw the same thing, so you knew it was coming to you? How often would you say that kind of happens during the course of a game?
Just depends. Drake's a guy, very high IQ quarterback. That's what I can say about him. So if I'm thinking of something, he's already thinking of it, probably ahead of me. So few plays a game, can't put a number on it, but there'll be times when he sees something, or even when the play might be designed for me, he sees something for someone else. So a few times a game, even me and other players do the same thing.
Was this a new one?
It was more of it wasn't even like this. It was more of I was telling the crowd to cheer it on, basically. It did.
Some of us are 40 in
here.
Yeah.
Either one works, though, man. Little Johnny Manziel action right here, where it is. Didn't really matter.
What was the feeling at that moment? You were just saying, come on with me?
Yeah, basically, I was just hyped. We had, did we go up 10 there, maybe? Or did we go up? We took the lead. It was just we're here in this game. We didn't play our best throughout the game, for sure. I feel like we should have beat that team by a little more. But, we came out with a victory, and our fans were there. We might have had more fans than them out there. So, I'm glad Tar Heel Nation was out there.
How close do you feel like you were on that punt return?
Hey, I was real close. So I started making people miss. The first dude was really in my face. I honestly could have fair caught it, but I was like, I'm just going to give it a try. Made a few people miss, legs feeling good. I think I made the third person miss, and I started getting them heavy legs, and I'm like, oh, snap. But I knew it was just enough to get past this last guy. So I'm like, I'm going to the crib, and I seen one of my players in front of me, and then all of a sudden, I just seen 2 arms wrap me up out of nowhere, and I fell on the ground. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to get 2 in there today. And Coach told me before the game that I was going to have some big returns. So just wanted to make his words come true.
Did anyone tell you that it was the punter who tackled you on that play?
Yeah, I knew it was the punter. I saw it was the punter, so I was kind of disappointed in myself for that. But
he's the last guy.
Yeah, I know. So it was. Yeah, I should have scored.
Did he tackle you or just getting away?
He really, I got to say, he might have made a good tackle. I can't really see from the field point of view. He might have just gotten away. I was tired too, so I think if I wasn't tired, I don't think he makes that play.
Josh, when you and Drake are kind of clicking like you have in many games this season, is it kind of easy out there for you just to get open and it's like you're almost playing at a little bit different speed than everybody else?
Wouldn't say easy. Just say, got blessed with a lot of quick twitch and change of pace movements, and I'm a little fast. But, it's just all the years of work put in, I mean, I got to give credit to my dad there. I mean, he told me from the jump I got to be quicker, faster, and I mean, it's just I'm a year under my belt from last year. Like last year, I was more inexperienced. I feel like I'm a much better player this year, even though I've dealt with some injuries and stuff. I feel like I can feel the game better, and I really don't feel like anybody can guard me per se. But there's some good DBs out there that I got to work for. So every week I just got to put it in, keep going.
Talking about feeling the game, I mean, in a different perspective, like, these second halves, you guys, it's 3 straight games you've trailed in the second half and come back to win. Like, is there any sort of feeling there where you can feel that these games shifting and you know that you guys are going to be okay? Like, what is it about these things that you guys have been able to do week after week after week?
Yeah, so the first few times, like Miami and Duke, it came down to the wire. I mean, I was a little iffy because last year we would be in those type of games, and the year before we'd be in those type of games and we'd lose. So today I really had no doubt in my mind that we were going to win that game. They scored and they cut it to 3, but I was like, I just had no doubt that we was losing to that team. So I was like, we're going to win this game. And, I mean, we came up with the win. So I just say that builds on our character as a program. We came a long way. Coach Brown has instilled it in us. And we got a good group of leaders on our team that just go to work every day and make sure everybody goes to work every day.